Rutgers at Iowa. This is the lowest total in the history of NCAA football, as long as live odds have been out and around. What is it at now? Are you looking at it?
Yeah, it's down to it's. I think it's still at 28. Let me double check and see if it changed.
And like Rutgers offensively, they're not great, right? Defensively, this is a legit Big Ten defense, by the way, that Rutgers has over there. And they've done enough offensively with Gavin Wimsatt and his athleticism and running the ball.
Oh, with
They've
running the
done
ball, running the ball.
running the ball. They've done enough with his athleticism. He isn't really throwing the ball that well, but
Yeah.
Benanga,
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's
He's the next Pacheco, man. Pacheco is incredible there. He runs the ball
yeah.
hard.
Well, Pacheco didn't even start on that Rutgers team, which is criminal. Uh, NFL scouts understood. They understood the assignment. So, see the Chiefs. So Iowa team stinks, dude. It stinks.
That football game last week was a disservice. And normally, as a Big Ten guy, as a defensive football player, like I love defensive games. I love, grind it out. Let's punt on fourth down. It's 4th and 1. Let's punt the ball. Let's play field position. Iowa is just so incredibly frustrating to watch because like they're uber conservative. It always works out for them, except I guess in the case of Minnesota, no big deal. But like they just beat teams that they should beat, and like teams that are not a tier or two above them, they just it's hard to beat them. It really really is. With that being said, I'll give me Rutgers here. Give me Rutgers and the under. Rutgers is gonna win this thing 23-3. I think they're going to score
Wow.
23 points. I really do. I think Iowa's going to turn the ball over. I think Rutgers is a really good defense. You saw what they did to Ohio State, and now Ohio State's no incredible offense, but like I think Rutgers is legit. I think they're really really legit, and they're gonna go on the road here, and this game right here is gonna turn the Big Ten West into even more chaos, and how yeah. We saw Brian Ferentz firing or whatever that they did. It didn't matter. Didn't change anything. Like, we know exactly who this Iowa team is. Don't kid yourself. Don't overthink it. Take the under, first of all, and take Rutgers.
I I struggle with this game a lot because the formula for Iowa winning is Gavin Wimsatt not being good, right? That's the
Yeah.
formula. And I've I've seen plenty of that this year. I've
In
seen plenty of
wins,
that.
though, in wins of Rutgers, like that's part of their formula too. Like, oh, we know our quarterback's bad, not bad. We know his
Yeah,
limitations.
yeah, it's throwing the
Still a
football.
young guy. I'm still gonna keep hope for him, but like his limit, like yeah.
Yeah. Also, I love this picture of Deacon Hill. If you're listening on Spotify and not watching this on YouTube, this picture of Deacon Hill is awesome.
That guy's
It
had
is.
enough. That
I
guy
mean,
said the
wait, what are you talking about? That guy, Thick Vic, Thick Vic over there is running around bird life, and he is slinging the rock with zero care as to where it lands.
oh my gosh.
That guy, I forget. There's a funny name that someone had for him. I just call him Thick Vic because he is so gigantically large.
Oh my God. Dude, the thing is he's a sitting duck back there. He is a sitting duck. Rutgers just blitz the crap out of him. Just blitz the
Yeah.
crap out of him. And do not lose the special teams battle. Do not turn the ball over.
Well,
And
and
you
here's the
will
thing:
win by 10 points.
like last year's Rutgers team, I actually would have liked a lot because their punter was elite.
Yeah.
I would have actually liked that. Uh, what sucks for me though is I'm like, how do I pick against Iowa at home, right? Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm riding with you, Rutgers plus 1.5. I this Iowa team just stinks, dude. Like I can't do it. But
Ah,
I'm glad we're covering this game though because I like talking about I like talking about the underbelly of college football.
Come on. Okay.
It is
Anyways.
it is the underbelly of college football. This is the
Oh my
lowest
God.
total in NCAA history. What does that tell you? It tells you got two good defenses and two pretty abysmal offenses. But one of those offenses is so abysmal. I want to know what the Iowa team total or the team total is at. I don't have it in front of me, but inherently, if it's 1.5, their team totals, it must be like
14.
Yeah, it must be 14. If it's 14.5, I might consider taking the under.
It's one of those triple unit type plays. You think you're so funny. The underbelly of college football. Come on now. Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, Deacon Hill's got a little belly there going.
If you're a Rutgers or Iowa fan, you came here for some analysis. We did our best. The thing is,
I love Rutgers. I love Rutgers.
Oh yeah, we are. They could win.
You took their over this year.
I did, and I shouldn't have even all lined it. Like
yeah, you all lined
to win
for like a
they have a chance to win 180. They have a chance to win 8 games.
Should have all lined it in the other direction.
No, literally, they could win 8 games this year, and that would be awesome. Just awesome for Rutgers. They can recruit well. Like they have a chance. Greg Schiano there.
Well, New Jersey's talented.
They have the ability to find some star players, keep them home, and they've done that a little bit. And then you hit on some transfer portal guys, and you can build up to a year where you can go 9-3, right? And you can, I mean, obviously once they change the divisions, you have honestly a much better chance of doing whatever. But yeah, I just think it's tough. It's tough, but I do think Iowa. We know who these teams are. Like if you came here for analysis, you came here for in-depth things. Like we both know exactly who these teams are. This might be the most.
And everyone who's listening to this also knows what these teams are.
That's what I'm saying. When I say
like you viewers, you listeners,
well.
you guys know just as much as we do about these teams. We've all seen them. If you don't think though, I'm going to be turning on the Big Ten Network at 2:30 Central on Saturday, November 11th, Veterans Day. Thank you, soldiers. I will be watching this game. I can't wait.
Absolutely. This is a classic game. And it has, we talked about a little bit earlier, it's got real implications. Real implications on the standings because you've got to
go for as you as a Gopher fan. I mean, it's a big deal.
Selfishly, I mean, I always root against Iowa, but Rutgers, like this is huge for a Minnesota fan, for a Wisconsin fan, for a Nebraska fan, and even Illinois. They're still in it somehow. Like,
yeah,
they've got a real chance. Like Iowa does not have this thing wrapped up by any stretch of imagination. Especially if they lose this week and like some things happen. Like it could be like a 3 or 4-way tie. What's that?
I have a compliment for Iowa. Remember we talked about them using Cooper DeJean on offense? Well, they did. But it was like, what was it, like 3 plays that they had him like run jet sweep or whatever? Do what you can to get that guy on offense. Anything you can to get that guy on offense. That guy needs touches. That guy
just
needs
simulate
touches.
A punt return somehow.
Yeah, give him the ball and just give him a lot of space. Let's see if I can get the stats. Yeah, Cooper DeJean. I guess only had 1 touch on a jet sweep. He needs more than that. Come on. He needs more than that.
Get that picture off the screen. I can't look at Deacon.
Deacon Hill is so awesome. All right, well, thank you guys for listening. Please like this video. If you're listening, like this video. Like it for Thick Vic down there. Like it for Thick Vic.
He deserves that. I would hate it, but I think it would be hysterical if he comes out 24 for 28, 313, 3 touchdowns, 3-0, 0 interceptions. Wouldn't that be just incredible? And all of a sudden he's a hot name on the transfer market. Like,
no, that's not happening. Let's not kid ourselves. We love you, Thick Vic.
Keep working.